Check out Navin Lalo Streamer Network for all your streaming needs. We provide multiple angles, video and photo slides, clean audio, recording a full live stream. Contact us at 335-0205. Remember the name, Navin Lalo Streamer Network, bringing real-time events to you.
जय 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 मनमोहना जय 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 मधुसूदना जय 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 मनमोहना जय 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 मधुसूदना केशवा माधवा माधवा केशवा गोपाला गोपालना साई गोपाला गोपालना जय 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 मनमोहना जय 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 मधुसूदना केशवा माधवा माधवा केशवा साई गोपाला गोपालना साई गोपाला गोपालना जय 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 मनमोहना जय 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 मधुसूदना जय 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 मनमोहना जय 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 मधुसूदना जय 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 मधुसूदना
जय 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 मनमोहना जय 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 मधुसूदना
राधे राधे ओ राधे 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 ओ राधे 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 हो राधे 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 हो राधे 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 ओ 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 राधे राधे गिरिधारी गोविंद राधे
गिरिधारी गोविंद राधे
गिरिधारी गोविंद राधे
गिरिधारी गोविंद राधे
श्री विश्वानंदा गोविंद राधे
विश्वानंदा 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 गोविंद राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे 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 श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे देहु देहु राधे
श्री राधे जय जय राधे
श्री राधे देहु देहु राधे
श्री राधे जय जय राधे
हे राधे 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 श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे 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 श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे 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 श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे हो राधे 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 हो राधे राधे Dimita dimita dim dimita dimita dim nache bolanat 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 nache bolanat nache bolanat nache bolanat nache bolanat नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे भोलानाथ दिमिता दिमिता दिम दिमिता दिमिता दिम नाचे भोलानाथ दिमिता दिमिता दिम दिमिता दिमिता दिम नाचे भोलानाथ मृदंग बोले शिव 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 हो 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 डमरू बोले हर 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 डमरू बोले हर 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 वीणा बोले साई राम वीणा बोले साई राम नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे भोलानाथ धिमी तदिम धिमी तदिमी तदिम नाचे बोला ना ओ धिमी तदिमी तदिम धिमी तदिमी तदिम नाचे बोला ना धिमी तदिमी तदिम धिमी तदिमी तदिम नाचे बोला ना 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 धिमिता धिमिता धिम धिमिता धिमिता धिम नाचे बोला ना ओ धिमिता धिमिता धिम धिमिता धिमिता धिम नाचे बोला ना ओ धिमिता धिमिता धिम धिमिता धिमिता धिम नाचे बोला ना ओ धिमिता धिमिता धिम धिमिता धिमिता धिम नाचे बोला ना धिमिता धिमिता धिम धिमिता धिमिता धिम नाचे बोला ना
प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। जगदम्बिका दुर्गा देवी माता की जय। पंचमुखी हनुमान स्वामी बाबा की जय। राधा कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। Seecharan, everybody. On behalf of the Seecharan family, it is a blessing. It is only with permission that we have been given this opportunity to sit together as a family, a bigger family. The 9-month milestone, the monthly milestone. It is an opportunity for us to support a family that even 9 months later, with every occasion that comes, birthday, Christmas, Diwali, anniversaries, each time a new milestone comes in a calendar year, it is almost as though you have to relive experiencing life without the physical presence, the mom of this home, the mother of this home. And satsangs like these helps to reinforce, to establish a strengthening of the dheer, the inner strength, the fortitude that families that experience loss, and not just any loss, the loss of a mother, and in Uncle's case, the loss of a life's companion. It is not a simple adjustment to be made. But for those of us who are here this evening, who are supporting just by having and participating in this evening's satsang, this is an installment into your karmic account. Because one day, when you are not here, I assure you one day you will not be here. This type of investment sets the stage for what happens to you. And I'm saying you, the capital Y for you, in the hereafter. Let's join together this evening as we touch the feet of Shri Ganesh Baba. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा हरिः ओम् नमो नमो जगन्माता विद्याप्रदायिनी महासरस्वती बोलिए नमो नमो अमर कल्याणी बोलिए माता सरस्वती नमोस्तुते माता सरस्वती नमोस्तुते गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म बोलिए तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः बोलो तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः Touch the feet of your parents even if it is Manas Puja माता पिता चरण कमलिभ्यो नमो नमः Together Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Everyone one voice Om Namah Shivaya One more time Om Namah Shivaya Jai Jai Ganapati Jai गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय श्री गणेश भगवान की जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणपति विनाशनहारी गणपति विनाशनहारी गणपति विनाशनहारी गणपति विनाशनहारी जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय मोचान लंबोदर पीतांबर सोहे हरिमल मुकुतन यज्ञारे लंबोदर पीतांबर सोहे हरिमल मुकुतन यज्ञारे गजमणि माल गले विग सोहे बाल लाल में चंद्रिका लागे गणपति विनाशनहारी गणपति विनाशनहारी जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति Come on, chant with us. जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय धमनी जब तुमको चला तनु उलझन करे रीति सीधी न जमन डुलावत सूर समोहलन होत सुखावे गणपति देव विनाशन हारे गणपति देव विनाशन हारे जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति लिफ्ट योर वॉइसेस बोलो जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति come on one more time जय जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणेश जय गणपति जय जय Last night I was rushing home from the ashram to take a phone call, a Zoom call. And there's this auntie who lives 6 months of the year in Trinidad and the other 6 months of the year she lives in a central part of America. I wouldn't give exact location. She may be looking tonight. And for months, this mama has been asking me to have this call with her daughter who lives in America with her family. And her husband is deceased. She lives in Trinidad alone for the time that she's here. So I thought she wanted me to be the executor of her will. We have a lawyer here tonight. And I thought, well, okay, let me hear what auntie wants. I will do it. So when I got on the call at 7:30 promptly, I turned on the Zoom call. Auntie very familiar with Zoom and iPad and things. And she said, Panditji, she's from India. Panditji, I want you to guide us that whether I die or my daughter dies first, tell us what we need to do. Because in America, where they live, it's very remote. There's no temple, no Panditji. And she insisted that I walk them both through different scenarios. What if I die in Trinidad and my daughter is in America? What if she dies there and I am here? What shall we do? And it was one of the very much sobering conversations. You know, I talk to myself all the time. Crazy people do this. So I talk to myself all the time. Every single day, I remind myself death is there. But it was amazing. It was the first time I had a conversation with a very healthy person, both healthy persons, one aged, one not so aged, younger than I am. And I'm telling to them, well, we will take your body and you will go, and then this one will come and he will do this to the body, your body. And it felt very strange. It was an eerie feeling. I do it to myself all the time. I plan my funeral as a matter of fact. I invite people to my funeral all the time. In case I forget to tell you, let me tell you one time. But two things were very significant last night. One, I met this mama more than 20 years ago. I happened to be sitting next to her on a flight from New York back to Trinidad. Two total strangers sitting side by side, striking up a conversation. And the bond that we've maintained in that one first off meeting has grown stronger. I am no longer a friend of the family, I am no family. So much so that this is the conversation she chooses to ask to help her plan the funeral and help the family understand what to do with my body and what not to do with my body. Sometimes these conversations happen during illnesses, right? Because you start thinking that, the time is coming. Or in old age, and you're just lying there, biding time, thinking, well, the one day will come. But two very vibrant individuals are planning. So the first thing is how one meeting of a total stranger is not coincidental. It is almost as though we had a karmic debt that we didn't complete in the last time we were both here, and now we're getting a chance to complete. And I want you to think about what that means to you tonight, because there are individuals you would meet in your life, not family, God gave us family, but there are other individuals who you would meet in your life, and you absolutely know that we were once together in whatever form prior to this birth. And this meeting, Ravi and Sunil, family. It's nothing else, it's family. And the second thing about this conversation I'm sharing with you, it is to remind us how sober it is to contemplate death every single day. The monthly Ramayan, the monthly Satsangs, seem as though it's a death Satsang. It's not a death Satsang. It is a Satsang to remind us how beautiful and fragile life is. So tonight, let's join as we touch the feet the same way Tulsi Das Maharaj did. As he performed worship to Ganesh, Ganapati Baba, Saraswati Ma, Bhagwan Shankar, Gurudev, Shri Pawan Hanuman Ji. Let's join as we chant Shri Ramayan Sumiran.
जेहि सुमिरत सिद्धि हो गणनायक करी बड़ वंदना जेहि सुमिरत सिद्धि हो गणनायक करी बड़ वंदना जेहि सुमिरत सिद्धि हो गणनायक करी बड़ वंदना करऊ अनुग्रह सो बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण सदना बोलो मोका होई वाचा सुदया नमो सकल कलिमल कहना श्री राम जय जय राम बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम नील सरो रहुषा करुणारुण वारि जनयना करवो सुमम उरिधा सदा क्षीरि सागर शयना कुंद इंदु समदे बंदो गुरु पद कृपा सिंधु नरूप हरि महामोह तम बोलो everyone chant बोलो श्री राम जय जय राम संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा और जो सुमिरई हनुमत बलबीरा. Whether we believe in God, whether we believe in one form versus someone else's conception or perception of a God that is given a different name, maybe looking religiously like Shiva, Hanumanji, Durga, Krishna, Sri Satya Sai, Dattatreya, or whether we call him the Father or Allah or Jesus, there is something that is called faith. And faith, F-A-I-T-H, does something not just mentally, not just emotionally or spiritually, but chemically within the body, meaning the hormones and the types of chemicals that are generated within the body. Someone who has faith, F-A-I-T-H, there's a particular type of hormone that becomes very prominent in that person. And when a person walks life in faith or with faith, in whatever form of God, but a higher power, something that orchestrates, something that is bigger than each and every one of us, it brings about not just confidence, but it brings about confidence with clarity. And this evening, who else to better bless us with that confidence and the combination of clarity, meaning it's not enough to be bal, have strength. It is strength without anything else is bullying. Isn't it? To be strong and you don't know how to use your strength, it's bullying. Or it can be destructive. But bal and buddhi and vidya, when these come together, there's a confluence. I learned a new word yesterday. You know about dilemma? There's something called a trilemma. So it's a trilemma. It's about not two things, three things coming together. Bal and buddhi and vidya. When these three come together, it gives the bhakta, the devotee, the one who has confidence, has a belief, a faith in God. It brings about confidence with clarity. Confidence without clarity is chaotic. So tonight, we bow to the feet of the God of confidence with clarity, Shri Hanuman. Sab koi.
Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raja Nij Mana Mukur Sudha Barno Raghuvar Vimar Jashu. Sab koi bolo. जो नायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जान के सुमिरो पवन कुमार बलगुनी विद्या कलेश जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहुलोकम सागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुबेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा बोलो जय राम वज्र और ध्वजा विराज शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवन. Everyone. विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर
प्रभु चरित्र सुनि बेको रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया. Everyone, lift your devotion. सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा, भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे. लाई संजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए. रघुपति की बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई. सहस बदन तुम्हारो जस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे. सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित ईसा. जम्बो वेर दिगपाल जाते, कवि कोविद कहि सके गाते. तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना, राम मिलाय राज्य पद दीना. Come on, lift your voices, chant with us. मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर है सब जन जाना. जुग सहस्र योजन परिपालो, लीलोताहि मधुर पल जानो. प्रभु मोद्रिका मिली मुख माही, जल दिलाहि गए अचरज नाहि. दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते. राम दुआरे तुम्हें रखवारे, होत आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे. सब सुख लगे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना. आपन तेज संभारो आप, दीनों लोग आंकते कावे. भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे. बोलो. नाशई रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा. संकट से हनुमान जुड़ा, मन क्रम वचन ज्ञान जो लावे. सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, तासु अमित जीवन बल पावे. बोलो. राम चारों दिगि परिताप तुम्हारा, जगत जियारा. साधु संत के तुम्हें रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम तुम्हारे. अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, सबर दीन जानकी माता. राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा. चांद रस. भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म की दुख निश्रावे. अंत लाल रघुवरपुरी जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता जीत न घरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा, जो सुने हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई, जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, चूदई बंदी महासुख। Everyone chant. जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि सारी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा चेरा, ये जय नाद हृदय महादेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। Everyone chant. राम हृदय बसहु सुरभु, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान स्वामी बाबा की जय।
Gopala, Gopala, Nandala.
Shri Rama, O Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Uthyo Vibhishan tab sukh पाई रत्न माल कर लई उठाई. Come on, chant. Shri Rama, O Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Dini jaldi रावण को जोई पुनः विभीषण पाई सोई. श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम. श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम. Hare Shri Rama, O Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. In this very beautiful katha in Uttarkand, तुलसी बाबा tells us, तब विभीषण सुख पाकर उठे और रत्नों की माला हाथ में उठा ली. अरे वहां माला थी जो रावण को सागर ने दी, वही विभीषण पाई. Tulsidas introduces an interesting character whose name was Vibhishan. Starts with Uthyo Vibhishan tab sukh pai. Tulsidas says this individual Vibhishan, in the episode where Tulsidas has already gotten past the battle of Lanka, Ravan was already destroyed in battle. Vibhishan was established as the leader, the new crown leader of Lanka. And in that congregation, while Sri Ramchandra ji, Sita Devi, now no longer a prisoner of war, and all the good people, and I'm saying good meaning those who supported the cause of Sri Ram, they're all gathered in Lanka, making preparations for his departure back to Ayodhya. But this Vibhishan, as all of you would know, he was the younger brother of Rama. And there was something very unique about Vibhishan, in that when Hanuman ji got to Lanka for the very first time, in his scouting of the surroundings, he very early the next morning, he listened, and from afar he heard Ram, 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 Ram. Are Jehi Sumirat Siddhi Ho. It was not Gananayak, it was Ram, Ram, Ram. At the very beginning of his day, he chanted almost spontaneously Ram, Ram, Ram. And in that moment, Hanumanji, in assessing what was unfamiliar but demonic territory, he realized that any individual who can chant the name of his Rama, he's thinking, has to be a good person. Chanting spontaneously the name of God when you are awake, that is a symptom of someone who went to sleep and woke up with God in their mind. And he's thinking that person must be a friend. He must be an ally. You know, when I was I'm still young. When I was a younger boy, when I was maybe 4 or 5 years old, about 25 years ago, my great-grandmother, we all knew her as the late Ramkal Aji, Ol Aji as my children would say. And when I would go visit my Aji and Aja, Ol Aji, Ramkal Aji, she would be downstairs, and of course when she wake up, she's looking for the falls from the cup, and she would put it on. But the very first thing when Aji get up, she would belch, and it was Ram, Ram, Ram. And I'm sure all of you, if you were blessed enough to experience that lineage or the descendant who came across the Kalapani, that was a tradition. It wasn't Om Gajaranam Bhotaganadi mantras we say now. It was Ram, 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 Ram Bhajo. It is the same thing that Vibhishan did that spurred the curiosity of Sri Hanumanji. And when Hanumanji made the acquaintance of Vibhishan, recognizing that he wasn't just a citizen of Lanka, but he was the brother of the king Ravan who abducted his mother Sita, Hanumanji's conversation with Vibhishan changed immediately. Now he still remained a friend, but the conversation of Hanumanji changed slightly, almost to scolding him with love. Something that our parents do all the time with us, isn't that so? And Hanumanji said to Vibhishan, he said, my friend, what good is it to chant Ram, 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 and all the unrighteous things are happening around you, and you haven't lifted a finger to help relieve the unrighteousness that is happening to my mother Sita. Ram, Ram, Ram is not enough. And he said, Vibhishan said to Hanumanji, he said, my friend, he says, I am like the tongue living between the two teeth, the upper and the lower teeth, set of teeth. And if I slip, that those teeth can destroy me in a jiffy. This is the dilemma that I live. And Hanumanji immediately scolded him again in Kamban Ramayan. He says, oh Vibhishan, it is absolutely no good. Evil prevails when good men sit idly by and do nothing. I remember 10, 15 years ago when we heard about Guyana, maybe more than 10 years ago, when we heard about Guyana and our brothers and sisters, what was happening in Guyana, where we said bandits and thieves in Trinidad. In Guyana they say choke and rob. Those who choke and rob you. They said the choke and rob would come, and they did not say they would shoot, they would kill, they would beat, they would rape, they would molest the families, and they would go. And it was because of that, Guyana, the communities within Guyana learned the art of what community really should be. Because they banded together, they stood together, and they fought and they defended. So when the bandits, the choke and rob came, it wasn't Ram, 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 bhai. It wasn't, I am a student of Mahatma Gandhi, I believe in ahimsa. Go ahead, I will pray. It is, sometimes you need to pick up the mukdar, you need to pick up the danda, the stick, and you have to fight, and you have to defend what is right. And these were the words of Vibhishan, of Hanumanji. When he spoke to Hanumanji, he says, Ram, Ram, Ram Bhajo is not enough. You must do something. Dear friends, this is the Vibhishan who did something. He did not sit idly by. He went to Ravan and he spoke up. In the courtyards of Ayodhya, he spoke to Ravan. And what did Ravan do? Hit him one clout and said, Bible from here. But the point is, he stood up. He took a stand. And although the power, the authority, the strength around him overpowered his voice, Vibhishan, he still made a nudge in the right direction. Never think for a moment that when there are wrong things, and I'm saying wrong meaning unrighteous things that are happening around us, it may seem so powerful and so overwhelming. Doing nothing should never be an option. This is the same Vibhishan who spoke up, was tapped behind the head, figuratively speaking, and disposed of by his elder brother Ravan. Now when Ravan was destroyed, who was crowned the king of Lanka? It was Vibhishan, the one who stood for righteousness. Uthyo Vibhishan tab sukh pai ratna mal kar lai uthai. Vibhishan now, he's standing in the courtyards of Lanka. Everyone is looking on. And he gets up, he holds a particular instrument, a device in his hand, and he's looking around. What was this device? Let's chant, as Tulsi Baba tells us in Chopai. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Soi Ratnamal Sukhkari Dini Janaki Galedari. Come on, let's sing. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Raj Samuha Adhik Tah Soha Tehi Biloki Sabta Man Moha. Come on. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Tehi Kshan Janak Suta Maharani Chitai Ram Kan Kachu Muskani. Come on, chant. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Sing with me. Mangala Bhavan Amangal Hari Drava Sudasharath Ajay Viha. Come on, chant with us. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Are soi ratnamal sukhkari dini janaki ke galedari. Vibhishan got up and he held this mala, this necklace in his hand. But this wasn't an ordinary necklace. This necklace once belonged to Kuber. You know who is Kuber? Kuber, if you think Lakshmi Ma is the goddess of wealth, Kuber is the goddess of insane wealth. Money, you know what to do with it. So this mala once belonged to Kuber, who then gave it to Sagar, the lord of the ocean. And Sagar ji, that mala was taken from him by Ravan. And now, Vibhishan is the king of Lanka. He now owns this mala. And this mala was known as a Ratno or Sukh Dayak, Ratno ki mala. Sukh, Dayak means pleasure giving. Sukh karta, dukh harta, vacha vignashi, nurvi purvi prema. Sukh means pleasure, happiness. Happiness giving mala. Sukh Dayak Ratno ki mala. But I want you to think about what this is. Kuber owned this Sukh Dayak Ratno ki mala, the wealthiest of the devas, and he gave it to Sagar. Sagar was happy. Ravan took it from him. Ravan was destroyed. Vibhishan inherited it. But Vibhishan understood the value of this mala, but he wasn't intending on keeping it. Vibhishan now holds the mala in his hand, walking around the courtyard and looking. And what does he do? Are Raj Samuha Dikasita Soha Tehi Biloki Sabka Manamuha. He's looking and he's thinking, what shall I do with this mala? Are Tehi Kshan Janak Suta Maharani Chittai Ramatana Kachu Musukani. He takes the mala and he puts it around the neck of Sita Devi. He garlands her. Now I want you to think about the traditions that we have. Sita Devi received this mala, but she was uncomfortable with this mala. She didn't know Vibhishan. She knew that Vibhishan was the brother of the man who abducted her. She understood he was an ally in the destruction of his elder brother and all the other Rakshasas, but there was no familiarity with Vibhishan. And now this man, and I'm using the word man meaning in today's context, comes and he gives her, he didn't say, Didi, can I give it to you? He just walked up and he garlanded Sita Devi. And in that moment, there was a discomfort. Tulsidas described, she felt uncomfortable having received that gift. And now she looked at her husband Sri Ramchandraji, just a glance of an eye, almost as to say, is it okay? And when receiving, he didn't say yes, or there wasn't a conversation, but there was a glance of approval. But in that glance and in that twitching of the lip, she understood what he meant. And what he meant, at least in my interpretation of what she did next, it was okay to accept it, but do what you wish with it. And Tulsidas was very meticulous again, and he said, Sita Devi, getting the assurance that her husband, Sri Ramchandraji, was okay with receiving that gift, she took out now the mala from around her neck, and she walks around, thinking now, Kise do? To whom shall I give this mala? Babe, tonight, if I told you to see this mala, jackpot for sure. And I take this mala and I throw it and I say, how much beads you take, how much you get? That is how much, that percentage, 108. Well, no, there's no nothing like 108%, right? So assuming it's 100%, 100 beads in the mala, how much beads you get? That is the percentage. How many of you would want, perhaps just give me one bead now. This mala was being handed around. Other than Ravan who took it from Sagar, everybody else gave the mala and gave it freely. And now Sita Devi, having received it and understanding the value of the mala, she decided she was walking around to give it away. I want you to understand. A few days ago, about a week ago, we completed the first of Yagna series at the Isha Ashram. And we spoke about something that is known as a Chintamani. Chintamani is almost a philosopher's stone, that anything it touches turns to gold. Or in Ramayan referred to the same thing as Parasmani. Chintamani, Parasmani, same thing. And now, Tulsidas described this mala that is Sukhadayak Ratno ki mala. Who doesn't want to be happy? But the reason we go to school is not because we want to get a piece of paper, you know. The reason we go to school is because we want to get a good education. And the reason we want a good education, I'm generalizing now, it is because we want to get a good job. And the reason we want a good job is so that we can provide for ourselves and the dulaha and the dulahin. Because you're looking now, well, all this money and education, somebody to enjoy it with. You're looking for a good husband or a wife. And when you get that good husband and wife, what you want? Children. And when you get children, now what you want? Education for them now. But what you really want is happiness. And nothing is wrong with education and a good job and earning a decent wage and acquiring dhan and daulat. All these things are important. Don't let anybody tell you that having material things is bad. If anybody tell you material thing is bad, tell them, well, donate the house and give me the bank account one time. It makes sense. Ease up yourself with that burden. Material things are necessary for comfortable human living. But there's a difference between a high standard of living versus a high quality of life. Many of us want a high standard of living, meaning we want the comforts of what money could buy, but the quality of our life doesn't match that investment. And like this sukhadayak, this happiness that we want, however you define the acquisition of things and accolades in your life, important, very good, excellent. God didn't send us into this world to be mediocre human beings. God sent us into this world to be the best version of ourselves. Not to be better than the neighbor. Not to be better than somebody else. It is to be better than who you were yesterday. And tomorrow, be better than who you closed your eyes when you halfway met death tonight, meaning through sleep. Tomorrow, wake up and aim to be better than you were today. So like this, aspire to become an achiever. But in the process, if you think that which you acquire will give you happiness, then we would be absolutely living in a fallacy. We will be wrong. So why is it that this Sukhadayak Ratnoki Mala was not kept? If you are getting happiness from this, why was it not kept? Kise du? To whom shall I give this mala?
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम के पूजा में। अरे बेट, Sita Devi holds this Ratnoki Mala Sukhadayak in her hand. She walks around, and to whom she looks at, she casts a glance over, and she offers the mala around the neck of Ana Ana Bajrangi Hanuman Ram ke puja mein.
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम के पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की पूजा में।
राम के पूजा में राम भगती में।
राम की पूजा में राम भगती में।
राम के पूजा राम भगती में।
राम की पूजा में राम भगती में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम के पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की पूजा में।
लाल लाल सिंदूर चढ़ाओ।
लाल लाल सिंदूर चढ़ाओ।
This is the same Hanuman ji. When we saw Sita Devi with that red dot on her forehead, Ma, what is that? Lal lal sindoor chadhao. When she told him, this represents that my husband Shri Ram Chandra ji, he's alive, he's well. I am under his protection. Ana na Bajrangi Hanuman. He decided, I loved my Rama so much, I am not putting one dot. Lal lal sindoor chadhao. He made his entire body with it. Lal lal sindoor chadhao.
लाल लाल सिंदूर चढ़ाओ।
तेरे भक्ति में अपरम गाव बाबा तेरी पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की पूजा में।
राम के पूजा में राम भक्ति में।
राम की पूजा में राम भक्ति में।
राम के पूजा राम भक्ति में।
राम की पूजा में राम भक्ति में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम के पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की पूजा में।
लाल लाल गंडा पहराओ।
लाल लाल गंडा पहराओ।
लाल लाल गंडा पहराओ।
लाल लाल गंडा पहराओ।
हरदी जोड़ी से सबका पार राम के पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की पूजा में।
राम के पूजा राम भक्ति में।
राम की पूजा में राम भक्ति में।
राम के पूजा है राम भक्ति में।
राम की पूजा में राम भक्ति में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम तेरी पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम के पूजा में।
आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की
One more
पूजा
time.
में। आना आना बजरंगी हनुमान राम की पूजा में।
She takes the mala now. She walks up to Hanumanji and she offers the mala around his neck. Kripa drishti laki pavan suta. Come on. Kripa drishti laki pavan suta. Harashi dandvat ki na ho Rama. Harashi dandvat ki. रत्नमाल सो जानकी। रत्नमाल सो जानकी। दारी गले में दीन हसिया।
पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम।
उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
वृंदावन
कृष्ण चंद्र की जय,
उड़ीसा
जगन्नाथ की जय,
बोलो भाई
सब संतन की जय,
अयोध्या
राम लला की जय,
सियापति
रामचंद्र जी की जय, शरणम
उमापति महादेव की
जय।
She offers it around the neck of Shri Hanumanji, and he also very curious. He picks up the mala, he takes it from around his neck. He looks at it. Are dane dane bichne. He's looking, inspecting, bead at a time, one at a time, and he's looking for something. And whatever he's looking for some reason, it seems as though he couldn't find what he was looking for. It's the same analogy of having the lovely things in life, but if we don't find what we're looking for in it, then the value isn't there. So he's looking, dane, dane, and then when he inspects and he doesn't find it, Are, Tulsidas tells us, Are, Mahavir ji ne ek moti tur dala. When he looking at the mala now, and he realizes what he's looking for isn't there, he puts one bead in his mouth, he bites it, he breaks it, he inspects it, he doesn't see what he's looking for, and he throws it away. Dane, dane, he's like looking one at a time, biting it, breaking it, and throwing it away. Now everybody looking at Hanumanji, thinking, what a madman. Sukhadayak, Ratno ki mala. This is not just a 14 karat and 10 karat. This is not even 22 karat. This is like the real deal. Everybody wants it, and he's inspecting it, biting it, looking, throw it away. And a comment was made in Tulsidas Ramayan. He says, "Uske aisi vastu nahi, uchit nahi, jo denge to yahi dasha hongi." He says that they made a comment, when you have to give somebody a gift, why not give it to somebody who deserves the gift? People started criticizing because they wanted it, he got it, he doesn't appreciate, and he is not just putting it aside, he is destroying it in their mind and throwing it away. They are judging individuals, all the kings, everyone in that congregation started judging but making statements of criticism. What a waste. Whenever you're going to give something to someone, why don't you give it to someone who is deserving? Can I ask you tonight? The love that you have for Hanuman Baba, I know if I ask you, was Hanumanji deserving? You wouldn't even think about it. You would say, yes, Baba, he's Hanuman Baba. Must be deserving. But the point of this emphasis, or underscoring this beautiful line, this Chopai in the Ramchastramanas, it is because we sometimes fall victim of this sabha, meaning those who just onlookers, and we see things happening, not understanding context or the full context, and we jump to a conclusion. Uncle Ramu is visiting from Florida right now. He should have been here tonight, but I didn't see them come yet. And Uncle Ramu said something to me maybe 15 years ago or more at his home. He said, he put his hand on my shoulder. He said, Krish, he said, you must believe half of what you hear and nothing what you see. And I thought Uncle Ramu was crazy. I laughed, ha ha ha, half of what you hear, just believe half of what you hear and nothing what you see. And it is later you realize that what he was really saying is, don't just process things that you interact with this world based on senses. Everything that smells sweet isn't good for you. Everything that tastes lovely, for those of us who like sugar, the nicest thing is sugar, you know. If it has sugar, it is good. Trinidad, one of the most, or the highest percentage, not only in Trinidad, but worldwide, of lifestyle diseases is diabetes. Because we love sweet. And the point I'm making is the sensual pleasures or the judgments that we make just by interacting, the senses interacting with the world is not enough to draw the right conclusion. Be it your eyesight. What color is this curtain? Someone can tell me? What color is this? For those who are watching this stream, is we live? We live? For those who are watching this live, they can't see the curtain. What color is it? Tell them loudly. What color it is? Blue. Blue, blue, God love? Well, you're wrong. No, God love you, but I know what you're wrong about. When we look at this curtain and we say the color of this curtain is blue, we're absolutely wrong. Because the color of this curtain is everything else except blue. And that's science. It is because all the frequencies of that light, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, blue, whatever, I forget. All of those frequencies hit this object, it absorbs all the other colors that it is, and what it is not gets reflected. But when that hits the back of our retina, our eyes, and we process, oh, that is blue. Even our eyes believe half what you have it and nothing what you see. It means we must be careful. Don't be quick to jump to conclusions to judge other people, because we may not know enough to do so. Because what they valued in that Sukha Diagratnuki Mala, it wasn't what Hanumanji valued, what he was looking for. They wanted the physical object itself. Hanumanji now, they started giving him verbal blows. They were having mental diarrhea. You know what mental diarrhea is? You're not thinking, we're just talking. They were having mental diarrhea and verbally abusing Hanumanji. Hanuman, what are you looking for? You are breaking up this beautiful Sukhadaya Ratnaki Mala. Why are you doing this? Let's join in the penultimate Chopai tonight.
Shri Rama, O Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Has kahi kapi nij hridaya vidara, hridaya vidara, Rom Rom Prabhu, Rom Rom Prabhu, Nama udara. Bolo Shri Rama, O Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Ankite Ram, Ankite Ram Naam Sab Tahi. Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Ankite Ram Naam Sab Tahi. Lakhi sab chakit, Lakhi sab chakit, Bhaye man mahi. Bolo Shri Rama, O Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama.
You see in this very beautiful Chopai, Tulsidas says, Hanumanji received a verbal scolding. Why are you wasting such a precious mala? And Hanumanji looks at him, he says, it's because I have not seen my Ram. The Ram that I value so much, I am not seeing Rama in this mala.
Shri Rama, O Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Oh Hanumanji, you fool. Must everything have Ram in it? You're looking for Ram in the beads in this Sukhadaya Ratnaki Mala. Must everything have Ram in it? And Hanumanji says, yes. Shri Rama, everything must have Ram in it for me. If it doesn't have Rama in it, it is of no value to me. Oh Hanumanji, you monkey fool. Jaya Jaya Ram. Does your body have Ram in it? And like this, Hanumanji, the moment he was asked this question, the Devis and the Devatas, almost in the same way that the lights are literally beautifully decorating the ceiling, the clouds opened up in the sky. The Devis and the Devatas were waiting to see Hanumanji's response. Shri Rama, O Jaya Rama,
Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Pushpa Drishti Nabh Jayati Uchari.
Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Pushpa Drishti Nabh Jayati Uchari. Kripa Drishti Raghunath Niha. Bolo Hare Shri Rama,
O Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama.
must everything have Ram in it? Yes, Hanumanji responds. Does your body have Ram in it? Absolutely. And to everyone's amazement, Hanumanji put his hands in his chest, both hands like this, and he burst open his chest. And to the world, to the Sabha around him, resident within his heart was Sri Ramchandra ji and Sita Devi. The moment this happened, the Devis and the Devatas, Pushpa Drishti Nabh, Pushpa Drishti Nabh, Jayati Uchari. Bolo,
Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama.
and like this, from the heavenly regions, all the Devis and the Devatas, they showered choicest blessings. Flowers were raining from the heavenly regions. Sri Ramchandra ji, he showed the world, confessed every cell within his body. There is Sri Ramchandra ji and Sita Devi. Sri Ramchandra ji, seeing what was happening, he went and he hugged Sri Ramchandra ji and he offered his blessing. Shri Ram Bolo, O Jaya Rama,
Jaya Jaya Rama,
Bolo
Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama,
Shri Ram Jaya Rama.
Jaya Jaya Rama.
Ana Ana Bajrangi Hanuman, Ram ke puja mein.
Ana Ana Bajrangi Hanuman, Ram ki puja mein.
Ram naam ke paat karao.
Ram naam ki baat karao.
Ram naam ke paat karao.
Ram naam ki baat karao.
Chahrate sada Hanuman, Ram ke puja mein.
Ana Ana Bajrangi Hanuman, Ram ki puja mein.
Ana Ana Bajrangi Hanuman, Ram ke puja mein.
Ana Ana Bajrangi Hanuman, Ram ki puja mein.
Ram ke puja mein. Prem se bolo Shri Pawan Putra Hanuman Swami Baba ki.
Jai.
Tonight, this is a very simple katha. It is a reminder that in this world, you must always aspire. Aspire to provide the comforts for yourselves and your families. But in that process of acquiring, appreciate the concept of the Sukadayak Ratno Kimala. While you acquire, you must ensure that other people benefit. Others are taking along the journey of your life. There is no value in acquiring and you alone sitting down and enjoying. That will only last for a very short time. Because the enjoyment, Are Garud Puran says, in this world, if you eat sweet too much of the same sweetness all the time, you will lose the pleasure of enjoying that sweetness. So in between, sometimes you have to take a little anchar, a little bitter, a little sour, touch it on the tongue, and then you would go back and re-experience the sweetness of that, what you're consuming, all over again. In this world, if you surround yourself and become that individual who enjoys only for himself, that sweetness will not last forever. Because when you become saturated, you would start looking elsewhere for that happiness. And the moment you find pleasure in that something else, in a very short time,
you would be looking, you would be saturated again, looking elsewhere. Be it this Ratno Ki Mal, this Sukhadayak that you're looking for, where are the beautiful gems, where are the prizes and the possessions and the accolades and all the things that you want, wear them, enjoy them. But carry the happiness with you as you go through life. Because life, an engineer told me today, Paniji, that is like a sinusoidal. I was like, how you spell that? And what he means is just a cycle. Engineers like to confuse us and lawyers. He said this thing is like sinusoidal. Up one moment, down one moment. Up one moment, down one moment. Life is like that. You must enjoy the waves. When the waves take you on that journey, you enjoy what life brings you. But there are moments when the wave will crash you down. There are moments when you will be on the trough, the bottom of that wave, and you will be looking up and you will be seeing all the vastness of the other waves around you, and you feel that you're in a black hole, in an oblivion of darkness. But nothing in this world remains constant. Be it when things are going wonderfully for you, remember that too shall pass. And when things aren't going well for you, when you think brown paper cutting you, also remember that too shall pass. On this journey, take the goodness with you, whether you're experiencing the highs or the lows. Carry with you the happiness. That is the Sukhadaya. With you. Don't look for it on the outside. Enjoy the outside, but carry that Sukhadaya. You become the Sukhadaya. You become the giver of happiness to other people along your journey. Prem se bolo Shri Pawan Putra Hanuman Ji ki Jai. Tonight, I know it's 8:29 and I promised I will finish at 8:30. But before I conclude, I'd like to ask Papa to lead us in one song.
पवन तनय संकट हरणम मंगल मूर्ति रो राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसु अब कहलो न जाए हनुमत तो हरे बराई कहलो न जाए हनुमत तो हरे बराई तो हरे बराई रामा तो हरे बराई तो हरे बराई रामा तो हरे बराई कहलो न जाए हनुमत तो हरे बराई अब कहलो न जाए हनुमत तो हरे बराई सीता हरण किए जगदश मुख जाके कब्र न आई रामा जाके कब्र न लाई सीता हरण किए जगदश मुख जाके कब्र न लाई हनुमत जाके कब्र न लाई हम एक पल में बागी जाओ क्षण में लंका को जराई रे जराई कहलो न जाए हनुमत तो हरे बराई कहलो न जाए हनुमत तो हरे बराई तालो न जाए हनुमत तो हरि बराई शक्ति बाण लगी लक्ष्मण का गई हिमाचल जाई राम गए हिमाचल जाई शक्ति बाण लगी लक्ष्मण का गई हिमाचल जाई हनुमत गए हिमाचल जाई पर्वत लायो जीवन लक्ष्मण प्राण को बचाई रे बचाई कहलो न जाने तो हरि बराई अब कहलो न जाने तो हरि बराई अब कहलो न जाए हनुमत तो हरि बराई प्रखा समाई रामा गए प्रखा समाई दरकी कोरज पवन सुत गए प्रखा समाई रामा गए प्रखा समाई अय्यावन का चीर रोर कर लेने चलेगा दोनों भैया हनुमत गए वीर कहलाए ऐसा प्रभु नित्य जग में गए वीर कहलाए हनुमत गए वीर कहलाए तुलसीदास आदि रघुवर से धन बानर नहीं बाई नर हरे बराई रामा तो हरे बराई तो हरे बराई हनुमत तो हरे बराई कहलो न जाए तो हरे बराई अब कहलो न जाए हनुमत तो हरे बराई
प्रेम से बोलो श्री उमापति महादेव की जय. Can I ask you to please stand for those of you who can? As we come to an end this evening, and as we count down, this Sunday will mark 14 days to Mahashivratri. Har Har Mahadev. Jai Shiva Shambho. And for those of you who would be joining in performing Shiv Sadhana, meaning it's a very special devotion to Bhagwan Shankar. If you're interested in finding out more, let's talk afterwards. And when you participate in that sadhana, you experience a different spiritual climax on the night of Mahashivratri. The night of all nights, the Deva of all Devas, Mahadev, that is the Ratri Jagaran, only one time in the year. For Hindus, one time, one day in the entire year, we're expected to observe Jagaran. Jagaran not means to be awake. Jagaran means to be awakened. And to do that, you must keep the spine in the erect format, meaning sitting like this or standing. And that's how we should reside. That is how we should preside on the night of Mahashivratri, where the energy of this universe, or this planet rather, that started lifting since the 14th, 15th of January, which was Makar Sankranti, it climaxes to a high of auspiciousness, Shambho, on the night of Mahashivratri. And if you can participate in that devotion, I assure you, you will experience something phenomenal on this night. So before we conclude, let's join as we touch the feet of Bhagwan Shankar.
नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय हर हर शम्भो शम्भो शिव महादेवा शम्भो शम्भो शिव हर हर शम्भो शम्भो शिव महादेवा शम्भो 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 शिव महादेवा महादेव 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 शम्भो महादेव 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 शम्भो महादेव 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 शम्भो महादेव 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 हर हर शम्भो 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 शिव महादेवा शम्भो 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 शिव महादेवा शम्भो 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 शिव महादेवा शम्भो 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 शिव महादेव हरे शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे महादेवा हर हर शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे महादेवा हर हर शम्भो शम्भो शिव महादेवा शम्भो 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 शिव महादेवा शम्भो शम्भो शिव महादेवा शम्भो 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 शिव महादेवा महादेव 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 शम्भो महादेव 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 शम्भो महादेव 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 शम्भो महादेव 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 शम्भो हर शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे महादेवा हर हर शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे महादेवा शम्भो हे महादेवा हर हर शम्भो शम्भो शिव महादेवा.
May the soul that is now one with the entire universe, that is experiencing the bliss of Shivoham, may that soul continue to rest. And I'm saying rest meaning to enjoy that total bliss in the bosom of Bhagwan Shankar. Let's join as we conclude tonight. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo.
प्रीतम भगवती प्रीतम भगवती प्रीतम भगवती नमो नमो कुंडलिनी माता शक्ति नमो नमो आदिशक्ति 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 नमो नमो सर्वशक्ति 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 नमो नमो प्रीतम भगवती प्रीतम भगवती प्रीतम भगवती नमो नमो कुंडलिनी माता शक्ति नमो नमो आदिशक्ति 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 नमो नमो सर्वशक्ति 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 नमो नमो प्रीतम भगवती प्रीतम भगवती प्रीतम भगवती नमो नमो कुंडलिनी माता शक्ति नमो नमो माता शक्ति नमो नमो माता शक्ति नमो नमो माता शक्ति नमो नमो त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की उमापति महादेव की जगदम्बिका दुर्गा देवी माता की पंचमुखी हनुमान स्वामी बाबा की राधा कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की सरस्वती देवी महारानी माता की सीता रामचंद्र भगवान की जय लक्ष्मी देवी महारानी माता की श्री काली मैया महारानी माता की श्री लिंग भैरवी महारानी माता की काल भैरव देवता भगवान की लिंग महाराज की सत्य सनातन धर्म की नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। Please have your respective seats.
Check out Navin Lalo, streaming network for all your streaming needs. We provide multiple angles, video and photo slides, clean audio, recording of full live.
Jai Shri Ram. First of all, I'd like to say thanks very much to Guruji Pundit, Krishen, Ramdeen and members of the Isha Ashram for blessing us this afternoon. What a powerful and wonderful session, Guruji. It's amazing. Just to take away from your message, enjoy life. And there is no better way for us as Hindus to enjoy life than to sit together and chant the name of Shri Ram. I think that's the greatest blessings that that we could ever enjoy. And thanks to you and the group for bringing out that message and creating these vibrations. I'm sure that wherever my mother's soul may be at this time, that she's in extreme bliss and happiness. Jai Shri Ram. To everyone who would have contributed to the success of tonight's satsang, we want to say thank you very much. Regular messages next month, the 2nd again, everybody is invited to come and participate with us. We have 2 more months before the 1 year. We are inviting everybody as well for the 1 year, which take place on the 21st of April. All right, so thanks very much everyone for coming out, and I hope to see you all again soon. Please be safe while you make your journey back home, and while you sit and chat, there is light refreshment have been prepared for everyone, so please partake. Thank you again. Jai Shri Ram.
Navin Lalu Streaming Network for live streaming of any event featuring multiple camera angles, clean audio, video and photo slides. For information, call 335-0205. Navin Lalu Streaming Network, bringing real-time events to you.